So what we try to do is get as much physician involvement in the recruiting process, existing physicians that are here, that have practiced here from the beginning. And I think that's one of the things that's unique about StoneCrest is that, as I mentioned, we're 6 years old, so we've got a lot of physicians that started practicing with us actually opened their practice when our facility opened. So they've got just a brief experience where they can say, hey, look, we started this place from scratch, and now look at my practice. It goes back to just having the whole spectrum of quality of life. I know as a parent, for me, what's very important in our family is having a choice of schools. I mean, the public schools, we live in Williamson County, the public schools there are fantastic. Here in Rutherford County, they're just as good. So you've got the public option, or you could also go the private route. So you've got, from an education standpoint from your kids, you've got that covered. And then when you look at just the pure quality of life, you can be, living out in a small town and be in downtown Nashville in anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes. And that's just, very nice amenity to have. And that's one of the reasons why I think you see a lot of the football players, after they have retired, they come back and they're living here in this community. Part of that business plan is doing a demographic study. So we do a total snapshot of what's going on in our communities. And what we look at are, where do we get 80% of our inpatient business from? And so we know, I can tell you, in 2008, by zip code, where we got 80% of our inpatient volumes from. And then we take it out a step further and we say, okay, well, what's the population growth there? And what does that look like over the next 5 years? And what's inside those demographics? Can you tell me what's the age groups? We know, and we project that out. And so not only do we have high growth going on, I mentioned to you earlier, we've got 5 zip codes where we get 80% of our business. In each one of those zip codes, it's either 12% growth over the next 5 years or it's 24% growth.